We are live. We are videoized. We are ready to go with session number 2, day 7 of our weight loss free bodyweight exercise training program. My name is Seth Spicer. This is Hannah Langtree in the back, our guest today, guiding us through various progressions. We do free virtual bodyweight exercise programming Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7:30 a.m., 11:30 a.m., and 5:30 p.m. We restream those sessions at 9, 1, and 7 p.m. the following day, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, in case you missed it. You want to tune in later, you'll find Jake, Carol, and Adam Fox. We all do these at different times so that no matter what your schedule is like, you can tune in and get a solid workout in, because health and fitness should be accessible. Fantastic. If you don't have the money, as 40% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, to go to the gym and afford a gym membership or a personal trainer, this is for you. If you're apprehensive to begin an exercise program because you don't know where to start, if you're a beginner to exercise, this is for you. And if you need a group to be consistent with that will be supportive, no fear, this is for you. You can find us at Connected CHS across most social media platforms. We stream on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Twitch. This program is made so that as many people as possible can do it. There are variations for all walks of life so that everybody can get a good workout. But be sure, as always, to consult a physician before you begin any exercise program to make sure that it is right for you. All right. All you need to join is an 8x8 space, or as much room as you need to wave your arms around in the morning, and then follow our instructions, and we'll explain everything as we get going. All right. If the intensity is too hard, listen for our regressions on the movement patterns, or maybe take a break for a couple seconds if you're already at the easiest regression. That's okay. It's about progress, not where you are, where you're going. And then, of course, if it's too easy, listen for my progressions and maybe go a little faster on the movement pattern for the time given. Okay. Pain, as always, is bad. If that hurts, don't do that. Burn is good. We love that. Get the sweat going. Today's exercise is 40 seconds of work to 20 seconds of rest for 8 exercises, 3 sets, still a 24-minute workout, nice and quick to get you before you run out the day. As always, there's a variation for anybody who cannot get to the floor, such that anybody can do this exercise, this workout that way. As always, if you need to go from standing to sitting, floor to standing, make sure you have a chair present. For example, support the chair with your body weight. Keep a strong leg forward. And now you're on the floor for the next exercise. To get back up, if you need support from a chair, both hands on the chair, strong leg forward, and stand back up. And now we're back at standing. Okay, that's for anybody, maybe you've had knee surgery, maybe you're getting a little older, maybe you have a little bit of extra weight that's making it hard. There is no shame in using a chair for support to get up or down during this workout. Not about where you're at. Again, it's about where you are going. Fantastic. With that said, we have a beautiful exercise list worked out for today with a couple new additions to spice things up. If you were here last week, let me just get it set up. And without further ado, we'll get started with the warm-up. Hannah is a great instructor, and she's going to start with her hip circles on the right side, stepping up and over something in the reverse direction. Go ahead and begin. Follow along to our lead.
My hip goes pop every time.
That's a good point, actually. If your hip pops
Every time.
every single time, it's only bad if it hurts.
Yeah.
So I've had a lot of people ask me about that.
It just makes yucky sound.
It's really uncomfortable, right? Go ahead and switch directions. Stepping over something now, like you're hurdling something. If you want to keep the legs straight, you may. It gets a little harder on the hip. If you'd like to use Wally as a support, Hannah's balance is clearly immaculate. If you'd like to use a wall
Only on this side. Ooh, now you say that.
Speaking of, go ahead and switch sides. Go ahead and get the left side in. You can go straight leg if you like, with a wall support. I've made comments in the past about how I've had a gremlin behind the curtain. This is not the gremlin, different person. This is just my good friend Hannah. All right, next up, we're going up to the T-spine. We're going to be doing T-spine rotations now that we're done with our hips getting all loosey-goosey. We're going to keep our hands right out in front. Rotate our right hand towards the back wall. looking at the right hand and bringing it back to the center, alternating to the other side, left hand back, look at the back wall, and bring your hand back to the front. We're going to repeat that on both sides 5 to 7 times, trying to keep your hips facing forward the entire time. Hannah's doing a great job. If you start to feel a cramp in your core, that's how you know that you're doing it right. Getting some new range of motion in there, and you're trying to breathe through this range of motion. That's fantastic. Do a couple more. Your upper back, your thoracic spine, a lot of times gets hunched over with our posture from sitting all day, as most of us do. This is a great exercise to get that chest opened up in the morning. It's a good corrective exercise, if you will, to fix your posture. Good stuff. Now we'll move to our shoulder circles, small circles backwards. Yeah, well, that's actually a good one. Getting the shoulders rolling. Yeah.
Yeah.
We might have to include that later.
Feels good.
Big shoulder circles. After session 1, I feel alert. Better than a cup of coffee. Other direction. Big shoulder circles forward. I just feel like I'm Michael Phelps doing the dolphin stroke with this one. Perfect. All right, and then we're going to finish off with some neck circles to make sure we are properly warmed up.
Favorite.
Whichever direction you feel comfortable with. I personally really need neck circles in my life.
Same.
Go ahead and switch directions. 2 weeks ago when I started this program, my neck was in pretty solid pain, actually. And now, my neck and shoulders don't hurt anymore during the day. It works, folks. Trust the process. All right. And without further ado, we'll get started. 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Follow our lead. The first exercise is a floor touch. I'll let Hannah take front and center. Floor touch is a hinge, a deadlift. The first movement are your hips going backwards as you go to touch the floor. All right. Starting in 5 seconds, find your positions. 3, 2, 1, begin. Go for it. And we had a great cue come up last session. It's like you're picking up or you're tickling a baby from the floor. It's like you're picking up a heavy object from the floor, so your body knows you have to brace for it. Maybe you're a mechanic and you've picked up a tire. Maybe you're a mom and your baby's been drinking a lot of milk. Maybe you're a dog lover and your little dog's got a harness. Either or works great for me. Hannah's got a nice flat back, as you can see, as she's going through this. That's perfect. We love a nice neutral spine. She's got a slight bend in her knees, which is perfect. 3, 2, 1, and time. Should feel that in your glutes and in your hammies.
Yep.
Awesome. Snow angels, bent over or prone. Okay. The bent over position is here, waving for help. I'm going to send Hannah to the floor this time.
Okay.
Sorry, kiddo. And then she's just going to be doing a snow angel as we know it, starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. If you want to just use the arms, you may. If you'd like to also throw in the legs in there too, feel free to make a full snow angel. We think the snow is gone for the year here in New York.
Probably not.
Maybe.
May always comes with surprises.
But our snow angels are not gone yet.
Nope.
I'm doing the bent over position, the standing variation. Hannah's on the floor for prone snow angels. 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice, very nice. Lateral raises, also known as
Flappy birds.
woo! Put you in the spot there. Good work. If you're in prone and you only want to come to this position, that's fine too. 3, 2, 1. Seth, what are those? Begin. Flappy birds. The name speaks for itself. We're flying away, folks.
Taking off.
Oh, well, that's awful. I'm not going to do that. God, I cannot imagine going super fast for 40 full seconds. For the record, I'm already feeling it. This is session number 2 on the day. If you need a regression, you can bend the elbows. Bend the elbows. It'll shorten. Math terms. It'll just shorten your arms. It'll make it easier. And time. Shorten the lever arm. All right. Next up, cross-body knee to elbow touches. Left elbow going to your right knee going to your left elbow. Back and forth, starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. Try and keep your chest tall during this full exercise. Get your knee up as high as you feel comfortable, as high as you can maintain for 40 seconds. If this feels too easy and you want to take it a little faster, be my guest. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Beautiful. Squats. And it's going to be doing a quarter squat or a half squat. I'm going to full depth just to show you that you can do both variations of a squat. However low you can go for 40 seconds. Starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. And that's a good rep. Keep going.
Good job.
Thank you. Back at you. The couch can be a great place to use a box squat if you just want a little support in going to full depth. Maybe that chair that you were using to get down to the floor and back might come in handy at this point, just to make sure you're going to enough depth to keep yourself accountable. 10 more seconds. In a hinge, your butt goes back, and a squat, your knees begin to go forward. 3, 2, 1, and time. Good work. Push-ups. Hands going to be using the wall for the first one. That's Wally. Wally is always there to support us. The lower down the wall you go for wall-supported push-ups, the harder they get. I'll be doing a floor push-up starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. Now, if you start off on the floor and decide that you can't do it for 40 seconds, that's okay. You'll notice what you can do is drop down to a knee push-up position. That works the same muscles, full range of motion, getting your chest and triceps a solid workout through the full range of motion. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Wonderful. After push-ups, we have Aquamans. These are new. They can be prone or bent over. I have bent over this time. Sorry, Hannah, you have prone. Aquamans, arms overhead, like your hands are knives, chopping lettuce. 3, 2, 1, begin. This is the standing variation. Hannah's got the floor variation. Is the floor variation harder, Hannah?
I've only done the standing one once, so they both are hard.
We'll switch next time.
Okay.
Try and get a nice full range of motion in there, going against gravity to the sky. Straight up, straight down. If you need a hand in the floor, as you raise the other from the floor, that works too. And time.
This is so hard.
We'd love to hear it. Last exercise of the set, dead bugs or wall knee raises. Hands on the wall. Want to put your hands on the wall? You guys at home do this too. Pull your hands down the wall and then raise your knees to your chest. 3, 2, 1, begin. These are the wall knee raises. If you don't like those, you can do the dead bugs on the floor with me. They look like this. Opposite leg, opposite arm, go away. Make sure you're engaging your core by pulling your hands, trying to slide them down the wall. If you're doing a dead bug with me, try and keep your low back on the floor. What that means is keep your hips tucked up underneath you, almost like you're trying to do a crunch. And time. Should we take a minute break?
We should.
All right, we're taking a minute break before we go on to the next.
Yes.
Before we go on to the next exercise, go ahead and grab some water. I know these are new. A couple exercises are new. We'll give you a second to mentally prepare for what's going on. I know 40-20 is a little bit different beast than the 30-30. The heart rate is up. We are sweating, but we can hold a conversation.
True.
And that's how you know that we are in optimal fat burn zone without any sort of heart rate or fancy equipment. In our optimal heart rate zone, all that means is we are in fat max, which means that per calories we're burning the most fat as opposed to carbohydrates. The more intense you get, the more carbohydrates you end up just blowing off and then replenishing with your diet. This way, we're achieving our weight loss goals. From the top, floor touches, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. And what do you imagine picking up from the floor?
My cats.
Oh, Hannah's a cat lady, it seems. Grizzy, right? The big one?
No, she hates to be picked up. The other ones, though, for sure.
Fantastic. I love that. If you can't go all the way down there without back pain, just start pushing your butt backwards, and that works just the same. You don't need to go full depth. You just need to go full time. And as time goes on through the program, you'll get better. Better depth. 3, 2, 1, and time. Next up, we have snow angels. Fine, I'll take the floor for this one.
Thank you.
Yes. And it has the bent over snow angels. I'm on the floor. These are prone. Prone is on your belly like an army crawler. Prone. And his hips are at 90. I'm going to wave for help. Ready, set, begin. Ooh, got your toes. Waving for help on the floor. My head's going to go down now. Arms to the side. Feet out. It's honestly much easier than if we were in a bunch of snow.
True.
In full snow gear. That's really hard to move through.
I never thought of that as a workout.
Just ruin
Just
snow
did
angels.
it.
Yeah. Ruin snow angels for Americans everywhere. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the floor variation's definitely harder.
I was just going to say, yeah.
Okay. Next up, we have lateral raises. If you're in the standing population, you're still there with Hannah. If you're in the floor population, you get a break with me. Just kidding. I'm staying down here, though. 3, 2, 1, begin. Flappy birds. I'm going to scooch back. Now, if you want to make it a little easier, you can go elbows in. We'll have Hannah do that variation. I'm going to keep it difficult. Arms at the side because I want my shoulders to be the most ripped, shredded things since we ever seen the first Rocky movie. Oh boy. All right, we're carrying on. And time. Good work, everybody. Good work, good work, good work, good work, good work. Next up for exercises, we have cross-body knee to elbow touch. Looks like this. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin.
You could really bedazzle this one if you wanted. Make it very like.
Ooh. make a fancy reach. could turn this into a mountain climber if you wanted to. It's not like we're actually taking this as a step in the periodization to make sure that people are prepared for mountain climbers in a few weeks.
No, mountain climbers are fun.
3, 2, 1, and time. Awesome sauce. Knuckles. Next up we have squats. Squats. I'll get the back. You can't see my shorts against the black curtain. It looks like I'm doing
just
work.
legs. Just bottom legs.
Just pull my shirt down back up. 3, 2, 1, and go. Go as deep as you feel comfortable for 40 seconds. Try and keep your chest up nice and tall. It's like you're sitting in a chair. Careful with that couch, though. If you go to sit in that couch, you never stand back up. Ten more seconds. These will get the heart rate pumping.
Yep.
And time. Push-ups. You got the wall this time again?
Okay.
I'm gonna try and do full push-ups the entire time.
Ooh.
Just to be that.
Got it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. 40 seconds of push-ups. I like to challenge you to see how many push-ups or knee push-ups or wall push-ups from the same position you can do in 40 seconds. Then as the week progresses, compare that number. Maybe when you started the program, you couldn't do a push-up. Now you can. 10 seconds left. I'm going to shut up. 3, 2, 1, and time.
Oh, did you?
I did. It wasn't even that bad. Prone or bent Aquamans. I'll take the Aquamans prone this time, I promise. You have the bent over. Hands to keep our hips at 90 the entire time. We're starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. Aquamans are here. One arm up, other arm up. And do me a favor, push your butt back just a little more. There you go, and that'll lower your shoulders. And keep your arms at 90. I'm doing a bit of an easier progression for those of us that might have shoulder limitations, where I have both hands on the floor, raise one up, down, raise the other up, down, just like that. And time. Easier up there?
Yeah, but
yeah, I might have been cheating down here a little bit. Dead bugs or wall knee raises. I'm going to have Hannah do a dead bug this time.
Ooh, okay.
Go for it on your back. Hands up. Knees up. Yes. And it's going to keep, nice. Hands up to here. I'm going to take the opposite knee, opposite arm away from your body. Awesome, just like that. Starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. I'm on the wall, pulling down, pulling my knees up to my chest. If you pull down on the wall, you should feel it more in your core, which is what we're looking for. Hands low back. You might not be able to see it from there, actually. It is on the ground. She made it harder on herself. She's alternating. Instead of coming to center position, she's just going right back and forth. But that's a good dead bug. And time. Woo! Floor touches. And stand up if you're on the floor. Floor touches. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. This is round 3, right back to the top. Starting set number 3. When all is said and done, these ones should have your hamstrings feeling it the next day. Your glutes should be feeling it a little bit during the exercise. I like to squeeze my glutes as I'm getting near the bottom to pop me back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Snow angels. Hannah's our bent over person this time. I'll take the floor. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Bent over snow angels.
I'll do the push-ups this time.
Oh,
There you go. Trade off.
I appreciate it. Really makes you consider how fit those people must be on the P90X. But they don't even look like they're trying.
No, they don't. They can do every rep.
Every rep. Sometimes
No,
not.
sometimes they can't. Sometimes they pick too heavy of weights or something, but most of the time, yeah.
If snow angels hurt your back, squeeze your glutes. Pain is bad, burn is good. And time. Next up, my personal favorite, lat raises, lateral raises. Whew. Flappy birds. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I want to fly away to your flappy birds.
Fly away.
Fly away. If your arms start to get tired, or if you want to just muscle through it, just go faster, you may. If your arms get tired, you can bend your elbows. Should make it a little easier for you. 3, 2, 1, and time.
Ugh.
Don't worry, that was the last set of those. Cross body, knee to elbow. Stand up if you're still on the floor. Elbow to opposite knee. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Begin. 1, 2, 3.
I was like, ooh, that's
No,
go faster this time.
No. Get your knees up as high as you feel comfortable. I like to touch the forearm to the thigh, pushing down into the thigh. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Wunderbar. Halfway done with the third set. Squats. Squats, 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 squats. Starting in 5 seconds. Any depth that your heart prefers. Starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. Now, after this workout, I need you all to do me a favor. Go get yourselves a nice micronutrient-dense, protein-dense breakfast. What does that consist of? For me, that's either eggs with spinach, big old glass of water, or my other go-to that's very protein-dense by calories, or is Greek yogurt with granola, blueberries, raspberries. If you can't stand the flavor, add a touch of honey. And chia seeds. Ooh. Oh yeah. 3, 2, 1, and time. Protein helps build strong bones. Muscles. Next up, push-ups. Hands got the floor this time. Godspeed, soldier.
I'm gonna sweat so much.
Yes,
There we
you
go.
will. I'm chilling with Wally. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Begin. And I know Happy Face Candle is out there cranking out some pull-ups in Nova Scotia too, so
True.
I'm not saying it's a competition, Hannah. But again, you can always make it easier by going to your knees from the push-up position Or if you're here with me and you're low on the wall, maybe you're on a couch elbow to make the perfect amount and you get tired, feel free to walk your hands up. That way you're getting a full range of motion for the full time. Ultimate fat burn. 3, 2, 1, and time. Good work down there, Hannah. Wow, nice. Woo! Gotta give you one back.
I was comfortable down there.
Prone or bent over Aquamans. I'll do the full thing this time. Hannah's got the bent over position. 3, 2, 1, begin. Aquamans. So the full Aquaman is alternating arms and legs. It's a core exercise. For us, we're just doing the arms one at a time. And as you fatigue, make sure your butt stays back and your shoulders stay low. So you're bent over position. It's about a 90-degree angle at the hips. We want to be fighting gravity. 3, 2, 1, and time. Last one, you ready?
Yep.
You want dead bugs or the wall?
I'll do dead bugs.
All right, Hannah has dead bugs. If you're a dead bug person, go ahead and get in position on the floor. I am going to the wall for my wall pull down knee raises, starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. If you're on the wall, try and slide the hands down the wall. Don't actually slide them, but push into the wall and push down. That should activate your core a little more. Keep it going. Keep the knees up. Hannah's doing a great job here. I always say pull the toes up, dorsiflex. That's good. And then keep the hips tucked up underneath you as if you're trying to take your belly button and push it into the floor. All right, that should engage your core a little more to keep your back from hurting. 3, 2, 1, and time. And that is the end of that workout, friend. Great job. Yeah. Woo! Now we're going to do a little bit of a cool down, a little bit of self-love time with the big hugs. Hug yourself. 8:45, 2 sessions in 1 hour and 15 minutes after my loud mouth stopped talking in between. Not bad timing, all things considered. Hannah's breathing through her nose right now. That's nasal breathing. It's good for your brain. It's good for your body. Releases some stress. Your body has a parasympathetic and a sympathetic nervous system, which is big talk for basically what it means. Your brain either tells you to be stressed or tells you not to be stressed. Nasal breathing makes it so you're less stressed. Go ahead and shake the legs out to alternate. As always, with any single leg stance exercise, feel free to hold the wall. Keep going with that and carry on nasal breathing. Go to work. And then check the comment. Thanks. You are welcome. Happy face candle. Thank you for joining this morning. We'll see you on Wednesday. Now, some people out there might say, Seth, is there any advantage to eating breakfast in the morning or skipping exercise? I don't know. It comes up once in a while. So the answer is, if you eat first thing when you wake up, maybe not right before you exercise, at least 45 minutes before you exercise so that you can digest it. But it does get your metabolism going if you eat in the morning and don't skip breakfast, especially if you eat a protein-rich breakfast. That's a great way to start getting your metabolism working. And if you pace your protein throughout the day, it's called protein pacing. It increases your protein, the metabolism of your protein synthesis. Basically gives you more muscles. All right. And that's what we're looking for, is muscle growth, fat loss, good stuff. Take a couple minutes, face the camera. Just keep nasal breathing. Prepare for your day. Think about your healthy food choices. Mentally prepare to see us again on Wednesday, or maybe you're watching this on the recorded version on Tuesday, in which case I will see you on Thursday. I'll take a couple minutes now to answer any questions that might get thrown into the chat or spiel about some random topic if nobody brings anything up. Maybe Hannah in the back has any questions for me that have never been addressed that she's been dying to ask. It's okay if you don't.
No pressure.
Live question and answer. This was not previously told to Hannah, so I'm putting her on the spot. And there's also a big lag as well on the stream, so Hakuna Matata. One of the things I can say, there's a bunch of pillars, 7 pillars to go along with CCHS, Connected Community Health Support. There's sleep, nutrition, diet, exercise, social, environmental. Social, environmental, policy, and finances, personal finances. All of them come together to make sure that you can reach your health goals, right? All these disparate parts of your life do come together and make a small difference to affect you reaching your goal. So make sure that you really take a step back and think about everything that could be influencing your health and wellness goals. Any questions from the juror? That's all right. That's all right. Water is good. Exercise is good. Sugar and alcohol are bad. I don't know. Thank you all for joining. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you all